This video is not really unscripted, but I do have bullet points, but I will go on and yap a bit. As you can tell, this is a long speed paint video. So, good luck. On to the video. This is the last birthday drawing. I swear, I promise. For a while, at least. I do have other videos and like stuff recorded, but I just really don't want to edit them. Anyway, back to birthdays and Twisted Wonderland. So, as I mentioned back in January in the Malleus video, my favorite twist character is Silver. And I know how it happened, kinda. I don't remember the timeline that well, though. So, I started back in ye old May 2022. And you first open up the game and it's like, choose your companion or whatever, and you think it's a bigger choice than it is. It's like, oh, is this gonna like set my path for the rest of the thing? No, it's just like which first free SR card you're getting. I didn't know that at the time, though, and so I was debating for a while. I went through everyone, scrolled through everyone. I saw Silver and Sebek, and I was like, who are these randos? Don't need them. And that was my first interaction with Silver. Scrolled past him, and I picked Floyd because, as I had said, his Atsushi cut. I know. Anyway, since I started in May, pretty soon after I started playing, came Apple's birthday, who was one of my favorites. I really liked Apple, and I wanted his birthday card. But it's that time where you first start playing and you get money pretty quickly, but you're not good with it no matter how many games you play. And I didn't have enough. I didn't get him. His birthday went by. Oh well, sad. And then, 9 days later, out comes, you know, new birthday card for that silver guy, the one that I didn't really care about. But I'm sad I missed Apple, so why not? And then he came like immediately, and I was like, yay! And that's what like kickstarted my attachment to him. I was like, okay, I like this guy now. And then he just got added to the favorite group, which at the time was just like my five favorites, not really in any particular order. And he was there. He rounded it out. Yay, good. And just at somehow he Silver is so sweet and charming. And if any like if you see that meme of anything that's like of some random man, it's like the more Disney princess you can make them, the more I will be like, heck yeah. I don't think that's necessarily to do with it fully, but it's definitely part of it. I don't know. Silver's just I love Silver, and he somehow very quickly went up to being my favorite character, which I think before it was like probably tied between like Riddle and Floyd. But he booted up. I made a tier list. Back when I first started playing, I made like the tier list, and it was just the favorite group. And now in the tier list, it is the favorite group, and above that is Silver's own tier. Because I'm biased, I guess. I am biased. I love Silver. What my very second Silver card was his and the Halloween one, the Endless Halloween, because I don't remember if he was like my favorite yet, or if I just wanted the card. I mean, obviously I wanted the card because it was pretty. The card is very pretty. Look at it. Um but that one took me, well, his first birthday was so quick and easy. That Halloween card took me past the 100 and just a little bit further. I had like one pull left before he went away, and I just managed to get him. That caused me a lot of pain. Uh, but yeah, so that's a great segue actually to I own every silver card. At some point, again, I don't know if it was before or after the Halloween card. I think it might have been after. I made it because it was when he became my favorite. I just made it my mission to get every silver card, which I already had you know, most of the SRs. There weren't many SSRs yet, or just Rs. So the only one I was really missing so far that wasn't out yet was the Culinary Crucible because I wasn't playing yet. But what was it? Was it like for a New Year's or an anniversary event or something that the Culinary Crucible cards were available again? And I just bought that up and I got him. So yay. Other than that, it hasn't been much of a struggle. So like every time a new card comes out that's silver, I'm like, now me want. And luckily, they're all very pretty because silver is very pretty. I don't know. I don't know how to say on that. They're all mostly. They haven't been too bad. Ever the worst. One of my worst card incidents was that silver incident, and I think about that constantly when I think about like struggles. Even though recently, like Ville's Couture, the hometown outfit, I got two other SSRs that were not Ville before I got Ville, and it took me almost to guarantee, but like that definitely was annoying. But I don't even think about that one that much because nowadays I just have more money because with the Halloween card, I was just struggling so hard because I just I didn't have the money. Then again, in my defense, no one was expecting the endless Halloween to come right after the first Halloween event. I had already spent my money on Ville before then too. But my most recent silver struggle was probably just now, earlier today, getting his platinum jacket, where um there was no like losing because the birthday cards are always a guarantee, but I had to go to 80 to get him, and then it's like, well, whatever. I'm 20 away from the 100, so I might as well just get another, and so I did. It's fine. I uncap all my silvers anyway with the magic of whatever the yellow stuff is called. I don't normally pull multiples. That's that. Uh I just try to get them all. So, Silver as a character, Silver hasn't been like too important before book 7. Like, I'm very glad for the stuff I had before book 7. Like Fairy Gala, no Halloween became for obviously Endless Halloween. Endless Halloween was amazing. I don't like Endless Halloween as an event that much, but I do love Silver in it. I have mixed feelings about Endless Halloween. That's not the point though. But yeah, every event or story with Silver is always entertaining. I love him very much. But then I remember I would always I don't remember if it was before or after book 7 started officially coming out on JP, but I would just like I would draw so much DS Omnia all the time, and it was a little insane. And then and then when book 7 actually released in EN, I I have drawn so much silver. It is actually insane, and it is all in this one notepad. If you follow my TikTok, you have seen my book 7 updates and you know what I'm talking about. And I haven't released the new Octagonal part yet because I've been too busy focusing on work and Silver's birthday. I promise I will get back to that, but that is not the point. I uh I remember, yeah, it was on Twitter. I don't remember who it was anymore. I think it was um goodness, I think it was maybe Suntails, Silver Nation. Someone posted um something about Silver being like low key depressed or something. I don't remember what it was. It was a while ago. Something about Silver in book 7, and I was like, I have been like loving Silver for so long, and I am so ready for book 7, and I've been avoiding spoilers as long as possible, and I will cry. I know I will. And they reply, they're like, "Damn, ha- ha- good luck with that." It was a while ago. I can't find it anymore because it's too old, unfortunately. But yeah. Anyway, it's been probably a little while into the drawing process where you can see what's going on. On to that, Silver is one of those characters for me that you know, when you draw a character, you'd usually use a reference. You want to know what they look like, be accurate, and then you'll draw them a lot more, and you'll get the process down. You'll get how you do it, uh, and then the more you do it, you can just like do it from memory. And then just the more and more it happens, the less it starts to look like the actual character. So nowadays I will look at the way I draw Silver, and I will look at actual Silver, and I'm like, who is that? That is not the same character. And I have tried to like revert and kind of start from square one with how I do him, but like I can't. I'm too far gone. I've tried. I failed. I'm sorry. This is just this is my headcanon, Silver. Yeah. Yeah, guys. Anyway, I got like halfway through another drawing before I did this one because I don't know, I wasn't liking it. I didn't really have an idea. It just wasn't working out. So I've been trying to just kind of like let my hand do what it wants, go with the flow with whatever it is. Because, when in the old days of, I don't know, a while ago, not that long ago, I don't know, I've never been good at like intricate poses that well. And um, it'd always be like just some simple character thing. And then I was get better. I would try to do some more poses. Someone look good, and I'd always just try to get more intricate and more interesting with these birthday arts because I love these characters, and I want them to look really cool and good. But sometimes I'm just not feeling it, and I try to do it, and my hand's like no, and so I just gotta let it do what it wants. And sometimes that's just a simple portrait. It happened with Lilia this year. It's happened a few other times. I just gotta let it happen sometimes. Because I do like the intricate poses, like I did with Malleus. Well, it's not that intricate, but it's got more going on than this. But yeah, I gotta let myself just kind of do whatever sometimes, especially for fun stuff like this. I do this because I love these characters and I love drawing and I want to draw them. So I just gotta let myself do what I want. I do enough weird poses in my book 7 updates. So I play on EN, right? And I usually try to do these drawings in advance. So that means, especially with Twist, um, I usually get the drawing done before the new JP card comes out. So I never know what it looks like. So it's like, well, can't really draw this year's JP card. Don't know what it looks like unless I want to do this really last minute, which never ends up well for me. Uh, so now I'm just going to talk about this year's card. Well, But why didn't you draw the platinum jacket? That's what's coming out in EN this year. I I drew Vil in the platinum jacket last year, I think, and I I don't know, it was fine. I don't like the platinum jacket that much, that's all. And I just wasn't feeling it, so yeah. But I've really liked this this year's line of birthday cards so far because pajamas, you know, maybe maybe next year we'll get their everyday wear. We've been doing this for what 5 years now, and we still don't have, you know, every character's everyday wear. Maybe one day. So I'm very happy with the pajamas, especially because at some point it was starting to feel like they were running out of ideas with the birthday line. So I'm very happy with what we have. Silver specifically, I think I love the pink and blue like cable knit sweater. And silver was going to be very special for this year because of course he is. It's the pajama ones where half of the groovies are them getting out of bed. Like, of course you had to do something with him. Honestly, I think his groovy's kind of boring you know, for what it is. You'd expect like him not being awake at all or something to do with that, and no, he's just doing his makeup or like covering up his ear. Oh well, like I get it. I haven't read the vignette, so it's probably related to that. I'll probably read it later today. It's probably related to that, but it's like kind of a waste of potential, but whatever. So I love the colors on his sweater, but also like I don't like the the Sleeping Beauty print on it, mostly just because I'm a person that doesn't. I That's just not my taste, I guess. But good for him. Love him. The pants, I don't know, they're fine. Whatever. I just Everyone loves the sweater. I like the sweater. I just would make it plain, just plain pink and blue. But that's just me. I've been talking for about 20 minutes now. This is a long speed paint, but I haven't made a long video in a while. I will probably draw his new I'll probably draw the sweater and I might post that to my community posts later today if I do. Or I might just be reading more book 7. Sorry. Anyway, I need to go now. I hope you all have a great day.